Okay, so welcome to Channel Messages with Sandra. Today is Tuesday, October 20. No, I may think of 21st. I know it's 2021. Everyone hold on to that date. Let's see. So October 5th, 2021. Today we're doing Zodiacs. Thank you for watching. It's always thank you for watching. And for members, compare. This is a great intuition strengthening for you. Compare to the zodiac, the private zodiacs that we do in group. Compare those to these. See how the days go, and let me know. Give me feedback. And anyone's welcome to give me feedback, of course. I think the comments were turned off. We're going to change that. If you like the channel, hit like, subscribe, and of course always share if you feel moved to do so. You're going to hear a noise. That's my fan. It's a little on the warm side today. I'm not sure why, but it was warm. Shuffling the cards, I had one card fall out, and I do like to do, sometimes it comes up, one card for general. So the card for general for everyone listening, Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is, if you, obviously it's good luck for most. It's a peace and calm before a storm. What we put out is what we get. Now, I don't necessarily subscribe to that, because people don't put out like, oh, I want to get attacked, or I want to, we don't put that out. And I'm not talking about soul contracts. You wrote it up with some individual. Just in general, mundane world, in the earthly realm. So make sure you're putting out, but there is a reciprocation with energy. So watch what you're putting out. See, make sure you're putting out what you need to. You notice that some days you feel a little hyper. You're putting that energy out. Some days when you feel calm, people feel calm to be around you. So that's nice. I like that one. And as you know, I'll put the timestamp up. However, I always get guided to which cards to choose, which sign to start with first, and I'm hearing to start with, and that's Libras. So we're starting with Libra. Libra got the Page of Pentacles, and it was kind of on the side, so we're going to discuss that real quick. So the Page of Pentacles is, you're striving, you're working hard, you're going for it, and you have it in your hands, and you might be missing what you already have. So pay attention. Count your collectibles. Oh, I just heard count your collectibles. We're not necessarily looking at theft, but sometimes we misplace things. We're a little unorganized. I very rarely know what day it is. I'll have clients, all right, call me at 6 p.m. for your Zoom session. So Libras, pay attention to the physical property. The physical property feels like it's either being misplaced, someone keeps using it, and you will get that with spirit too. A spirit can sometimes lovingly, sometimes as a trickster or jokester, if you have someone in your family that was a joker, or thought they were, they can often do that. We misplace our keys, we go back and it's right there. Now there is a separate discussion about the matrix, and there's glitches in the matrix, which does actually happen. But this is mostly talking about spirit coming in, moving things for you. This is just loved one. It truly is. It's just love. It's just love. So you're going to watch your pennies. Keep striving for what you want. This is you're heading for success, and it's, if you can see how gently he's holding that. So it's always a heads up. Watch how you hold things. If it's crystal, we're going to hold it a little gentler. If it's plastic or rubber, you know, we can it'll bounce back. Which, if you've been hurt just recently, you're going to bounce back. You're going to bounce back, but you have to jump back in the fray. You have to jump in the fray. You have to jump back on the horse. You have to, although this, in my Draconis, they're all on horses. The page also represents the beginnings, the youth part of you. Go with an open heart to job interviews. Go with an open heart to meetups safely. Go, have that child-like curiosity again. Okay, we're not reading all those cards. The one that fell on my left is going to come out. So that was Libra. So this is Scorpio. Interesting. So it's the Ace of Wands. It's a fair and just ruler. So as you're delegating, make sure you're delegating proportionately. If you have children, one's always going to feel left out, or special treatment. It's just that way. If you have employees, make sure it feels like you're doling out bonuses, work, as fairly as you possibly can. This is magic. Ace of Wands is very similar for me to the Magician. This is magic coming out of thin air. This is help coming out of thin air. This is put forth your energy to making things happen, because things, a lot of Scorpios, because I know a lot of female Scorpios especially, they can actually make things happen. It's an amazing thing to watch. Everyone can, but if you know enough Scorpios, and I've known many, especially female, but this works for both genders, they can make things happen. And this is watch wielding your power, not to hurt, obviously, and you're making things happen. I like this card for Scorpio. Okay, moving on. That was a quickie. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, and that was, I used the regular Rider weight, the original. This is going to be the gilded. I have a deck that I use for clarifying, if you need. But those were pretty straightforward, and I didn't feel any problems or issues or challenges. Okay. Sagittarius can get the top one. Oh, see, here we go. Another page. That's interesting. Probably a young man surrounding you if you're a female. You, obviously, even no matter what age you're at. This is similar to a little bit of the Libra. Don't forget to play. Don't forget to have that childlike wonder. And messages are coming. And dance. If you don't know how to dance, take some lessons. Things are free on the internet like crazy. So free, get a partner or not have a partner, but prepare for the partner. If you're single, this feels like a really good card for Sagittarius. Keep looking towards the moon. It feels like within 4 moons. And yes, I realize these readings are time sensitive and fluid and energy and all that. But I also, if you know me, I also get a lot of future. So within 4 moons, there's a change in the household. There's a change in relationship. For some, I'm not a doctor, I'm not even a medical medium. Well, I can give a lot of information via, your loved ones and everyone. Free will. This does say watch for your circulation. So that means some of you have done something to interfere with the circulation. You don't have to know what it is. Sometimes we bang our foot and we get a bruise. That's interfering. This feels a little bit more than that. Again, free will. We just pay attention. You just pay attention. But it's definitely straight up. It feels like straight up and down. Just like with the wands. And this feels a little closer. While the changes for full moons, this feels sooner, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, there's big differences in... and again, sometimes you're reading this, or you're hearing the reading for Sagittarius, but you're actually supposed to give the information to someone else. It can happen that way. Because of how I read and channel, the messages go where they're supposed to go. So if they go to someone else, that's fine. Okay, we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn's going to get the gilded also. Oh, whatever they like me to hold on to. Knight of Cups. So if you're single, there are messages coming your way. A couple of unwanted ones. So, but it could be like the social media type. I think a lot of females get that. Males too. Profiles that you never heard of. They sound fake, they look fake. And I don't mean people that you know pretending to be a fake profile. Whether on purpose to get you to notice them, or but that might be it also. Capricorns, pay attention to how you're getting messages, how you're receiving them. Sometimes we hear something and it's not at all what the person meant. It's like, did you just call me? And that's not what they meant. While it's cups, I have to say, I'm almost seeing wands. This feels faster. This feels like boom, 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 boom. It's like one every for 4 days. It's message after message after message. If somebody's texting you, free will, perhaps block, perhaps unfriend. You have to do what you, I always say safety first, but you do what you want. Most people, we just cut them out. No matter how much you want to talk to them, you just have to cut them out. Well, especially if they don't want to talk to you. So check yourself to see that you're not the one doing the calling, doing the, what are you doing? Why are you texting me again? Because that can happen. We go where the energy is sometimes, but then that's the cups. That's love. So we can't help it sometimes. If you're attracted to someone or the energy is there, and then especially if you had any intimacy. Any intimacy. There's a deeper, stronger connection, and it's not always easy to break. But that's happening fast, so pay attention. If you don't want to hear from the person, figure that out. Okay, we're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius is getting the crystal deck. I forgot the full name of the deck, crystal something. And I always say I'm going to put it in the description and I forget. Oh, that came flying out. Oh, speaking of the magician, we had the magician. Oh, well. I think it was Scorpio. Scorpio had another card, but it reminded me of the magician. This is all energies are at your fingertips. Do what you do best. Do what is best for you. And you're also getting messages. Pay attention to the messages. Don't discount them, because they might... Sometimes people get a lot of spam, snail mail. You get just, gutters and fences, and you just get all this mail into your home, your address. And we just toss it out most of the time. Hopefully you're shredding it, if possible. Some people burn it for a little campfire. Make sure you're not missing the point. If it's a conversation, make sure you're not missing the mail. Because this I just got missing it. Because I'm an intuitive reader, so it's not just what the card stands for. It's whatever channel. And it's definitely for Aquarius. It's definitely, make sure you're not missing the mail. Make sure you're not missing sending in bills. Don't, because it feels like if you miss it, it's going to be just an added stressor, an added burden, and you don't need that. Aquarius right now, they have a lot on their plate. Feel free. You feel free and happy, and you're going forward. You have a purpose. This is definitely a purpose. You're rising. I love this. Aquarius, you're good. Yay. Okay, moving on to Pisces. Pisces, we're going back to original tarot weight. I used to just pick the top cards, but I don't know. They make me shuffle now, and that's the one. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a reminder, you've done one hell of a freaking job. You planted, you sown your seeds. You've done a really good job. Don't doubt yourself, or stop doubting yourself. We all have doubts. We all wonder. No matter how good a week can be, we doubt. We wonder what's going on. This is rewards. Definitely rewards. Some will come immediately and some will come eventually. Because, let's say he's the farmer and he's looking at what he planted. He's so busy doing other things, he's not even appreciating the growth. So appreciate your growth. You've done a real beautiful job. Pisces, you're there for so many people. Be there for yourself now. Be there for yourself, that's all. Oh, okay. Free will. I just heard some Pisces might want to take up martial arts. But martial arts is surrounding you. So if it's the children, fine, but it doesn't hurt for anyone, as long as you're okay. So that was Pisces. We're going to go on to Aries, and Aries is going to get the Gilded. Oh no, they just said Gilded. I jokingly say, you hear my voice, you see my mouth move, but I'm channeling the whole time. And some mediums actually do have their voice change. One time, or maybe I think it was twice, somebody said, oh, you just spoke Spanish. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I said, no, you said, and they repeated what I said. I said, that's exactly what I said. It was two different times, but one was a longer it was a couple of sentences. I said, I thought I said all that in English. Because I knew what I said. I said, if she would have said it to me in Spanish, I wouldn't have gotten it. Okay, so we're doing Aries. Okay. Now, I know this came up in membership, and I don't remember what zodiac, so you're welcome to review that. But I'm curious to know if it was Aries. It just sounds familiar. Unless it was Scorpio. I don't know. In membership, you can look it up. Okay, so it's the Ten of Pentacles, but it was reverse, lower polarity. So upwards, you're gaining, you're finding. This is, unfortunately, this is money going out. This is just money going out. And but the good news about this, because it's a 10, it's the completion of. It's almost as if you have a student loan and you have 2 more payments, and that's it. You have a bill to pay off the mortgage or pay off something. 2 more, and we're done. That's the good news. Oh, I like that. Who was that for? Aries. I thought it was for Aries. I get excited because I know a few Aries. So Now you do have a monkey and a mouse there. Whether you see rat or mouse, it doesn't matter. So see if the year of your birth, if it's either the rat or the monkey, that means this is going to take a little longer. It's not going to be, you know, 2 more payments. It's probably going to be like 4 months, 40 months. But you know that already. That can be validated by you checking your statements. But it still says that it's turning upright. So it's going to end. It's going to end for most of you. I don't see 40 months. Although if you have 40 months, fine. But this is definitely, I keep checking because I'm so used to members writing something up there. Something else is going on. Oh, okay. So they're showing me, since it's in the low polarity or reverse, like the hangman. So a monkey can hang upside down in a tree. So I'm seeing the hangman. Don't sacrifice yourself to give someone else their rewards. Don't sacrifice yourself with your coffers, if you will, with your treasures, whatever your treasure is, whether it's your body, your mind, and it's all a treasure, but we don't want to sacrifice it. Don't sacrifice anything you don't have to. If you can't loan money, don't loan it. I don't care who the person is, a child, a parent, sibling, the best friend for 30. If you cannot, and if we loan, it has to be, even if you sign contracts, in your mind, in the back of your mind, if it's not a huge amount. So whatever huge amount for you is. For some people, it's $20 is huge. For 500, 5,000, 50,000. Co-signing on a house, a car. Don't do it unless you can recognize that there's a possibility you won't get that money back, that you'll be saddled with the car, that maybe you'll be saddled with the loan without the car, because if the car has been in an accident, or there's different scenarios. So just pay attention that you would still be responsible if you co-signed for that loan. So don't Aries, don't do anything foolish, rash, fast. Give it a little time and think about that for a minute. Okay, that's Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Oh, Taurus gets crystal. Yeah, I'm pretty much sticking with these cards tonight. And I haven't needed a clarifier. It was a beautiful day here. It was cloudy, but I like cloudy days. Oh, I love cloudy days. Oh, okay. So if you want, listen to the beginning, because this was just a card that fell out when I was shuffling them, and that was the card for group, if you will. So you can go back, so Taurus can go back to the beginning of that, of this recording and session. So Taurus, this is Wheel of Fortune. I see this is really good. This is like dreams coming true. This faded true love, and what they call twin flames and soulmates, which I have a bit of an issue with those words, because we all have soulmates. Everyone's a soulmate, and sometimes a soulmate lasts 2 weeks. Sometimes a soulmate lasts on a bus talking to a stranger in a store, and it's like, what a connection. Not going anywhere, and it could be an older woman and me, and there's just feel that connection, because that's our souls, and we're soulmates. And then if you want to get into love, here you go. So if you're already in a relationship, it's spin that wheel. So do whatever you have to do, or it's always free will, and you feel comfortable. Don't do too much that you're not comfortable with. You know, sometimes we try different things, but on average, don't do anything that you're not comfortable with. And it feels like it's just spinning in your favor. And they're even showing me that show. What's that show? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they're showing me that, and it's success. And I'm hearing ding, 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 ding. So wait, hold on. So with that in mind, pay attention if somebody's listening is Taurus or anyone else. Pay attention to your car signals. Yeah, pay attention to the car signals. I just keep hearing ding, 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 ding. And it's not just, it's not just the slot machines. And if you're going to one of those, like Atlantic City or something, have fun. Again, only bring enough money, or what money that you're welcome to lose, but we don't put that out to the universe. This, I'm going to win. I like the slot machine, although I haven't been in years. So, okay, that was Taurus. We're going to move on to Gemini, and Gemini is going to get the crystal also. We're sticking with the crystal. But that little out of hand. So that means, oh, and that's in the newsletter too, and if you want the newsletter, sign up for it. But one of the cards, because I do the 3, pick a card, one of the cards talk about a Gemini. It's like going into a crazy season. I don't remember what the card was, but completely going into a crazy season. So Geminis, hold on tight. And say you get past the 2 weeks, or even 30 days, but get past 2 weeks, and it's like, nothing happened. I don't believe that. I don't feel that. I'm not feeling that energetically. It feels like you're going to have to hold on a little bit. Not super bad news. It's just, it's what it is. It's between what's going on in the world. If you're up on what's going on in the world, then you know that it's just going to continue getting more suffocating, more worse. I give it as I get it. I put up a meme on Sandra Medium on Facebook, and I put up a meme saying, if you, I'm going to give it to you as I get it, something like that, or as I hear it, the messages. If you don't like it, go get a sugar donut. Or if you want something sugar-coated, go get a donut. So I am blunt. I do have to temper it if it comes to, obviously if it comes to someone's passing, we temper it a little bit, obviously. But for straight on messages, Gemini, perfect. Gemini, Magician. This is you being the alchemist, and it's almost like the crazy scientist or biology teacher, chemistry teacher, and they're creating all these things, and something just isn't panning out right, and it explodes, and not on purpose, because obviously you can mix things to make foam and make different materials that will expand. This is almost like missing the mark. You're doing too much. Perhaps some of you need to cut back and relax and wait and just give your wings a rest. You come to the rescue of other people and other towns and states and countries, and it's like you're coming to the rescue. You really need to rest. You need to rest. Take your breath. Yeah, they just had me take a breath. So take your breaths. And this is smile. So if you can, I don't know how, but if you can smile, to me that's a smile. The eyes are just relaxed, and a smile. Don't worry about the nose. But that's a smile to me. And since they slant down, it's more like, oh, I needed this. I needed this so badly. So make sure you, whether if it's in your budget, you go to the spa. You can do it on your own, a little Epsom salt in your foot bath or something, and make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care. Yeah, that's Gemini. This is, smile. Your energy is like flying off the friggin' shelves and out of the roof, and it just, bring it back down. And balance. And again, sometimes when you read these, or you hear these readings, they're actually meant for someone you know. That's just, it's crazy, but that's how it works. If you're listening, it's meant for you to hear it. Where the messages go, not up to me, not up to you. Okay, so that was Gemini. We're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer's getting crystal also. They won't let me put it down. Cancer's getting both Two of Pentacles, you have a really big decision. So even if it's just like, what color car to get? Or do I get the car now, or do I wait till next year? These are big decisions, and you need to make a big balance. This is a huge balance. I haven't even looked at this card. Don't get tied up in the minutia in a relationship. Someone looks at you funny. Maybe they had a bad day. You know that saying, bullies bully? But maybe they had a bad day. Don't ignore it a little bit. Dance. Oh. Dance. Definitely dance. And it doesn't have to be ballet. She's on her tippy toes. But don't walk on eggshells. Because it feels like this is a little bit of a hardship. Cancer, don't walk on eggshells. You had a fantastic few months, couple of months during the summertime. Don't let, as we go into fall, well, I guess we're in fall and autumn and winter, don't feel closed in. Don't feel like, I'm just saying that winter. Don't feel closed in, because that's perfect. For those who have gotten hurt, this is your freedom card. This is why she has the ribbon around. The ribbon, there's one card, I forgot which one. The ribbon's just like tied around them. It's just 8 of Swords. It's just tied around them. But it's still of their own making. They can release it. There's one card in the Draconis where it's somebody else put you there in that spot. And this is, you're being released. You're being released. It might hurt. It definitely might hurt. You're being released. And for those that are happily married or happily in a relationship, ignore, again, it's ignore the barbs. Ignore the barbs. It's in the back, so you would think, oh, they stabbed me in the back. So if you feel like somebody's really hurt you that much, you're flying free. You must, free will. You must, you should, you hope, I hope, you free yourself of them. No more harm. No more harm. Cancer, be free. And if you notice, it's not in the heart. Well, it's in the back, so the heart chakra, but it's not in the front. It's not. You're not being stabbed in the front. This is, and the extra weight. So say you got stabbed and it hurts, and stabbed metaphorically, figuratively. It extra weight on that sword would hurt. So you have to tell the people to fly away, go away from you, because it feels like in part they already have. However, there we go. Those are the choices. Those are the choices. Go back to the past, love self, and then we hope, we want, we open up to. We open up our heart completely, because you can see her heart is not injured. Energetically, yeah, we get hurt. We get hurt emotionally. But this is, she's free. So, Cancer, be free. Be free. Okay, moving on to Leo. Leo's getting the Gilded. I love the Gilded. And they're nice to shuffle. They're just so smooth. Oh, did I show you the Gilded? I'm sure people call them everything else, but I think the Gilded Tarot. Oh, they just wanted a whole bunch of cards. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that many. It's like literally 4 or 5 or more. Okay, so it's the Empress in reverse, so it does tell me that you've had a loss. Perhaps someone around you has had a miscarriage, or something along those lines. It also states a loss with an operation. So say you had an operation and you had a gallbladder removed, or someone you know. You might be delivering a message of it's okay. It's okay, because that's the womb. The womb heals, And what is meant to be is meant to be. We don't like it all the time, but it's meant to be. And there's abundance here. And it's hold on. Just, you see her? It's just literally with this glare. Hold on. Hold on to your life. You're important. You're worthy. You're needed. You're loved. You're deserving. And that fire, like as a crown, tells us you have such passion. Leo. Strength. And there's strength with an Empress, whether it's lower polarity or higher polarity. There's just strength. But it does say hold on. There is a loss. There's a loss surrounding you somewhere. And on another note, it's sort of like don't jump through hoops. See, everyone gets lessons when you listen to a reading. So don't jump through hoops. Symbol. I love symbols. I love looking. I go hiking or walking or whatever. I go someplace. And there's a symbol everywhere. There's a symbol. Somebody drops, in the wintertime, they dropped a mitten. That's a symbol. What does it represent? Does it have all fingers showing? Is it upside down? What color? Is it dirty? Your symbols are right there. It feels like you're missing some of the symbols. However, hold on tight because you've got this. If you're religious, then that's definitely pray more. Absolutely pray more. And sometimes we use prayer as a grocery list or a Santa Claus's wish list. I don't see a problem with that. Because whatever's going to come is going to come. You know, sometimes it's you have not because you ask not. So this is definitely ask, and the card will be upright. And if you ask properly and ask the right questions, or even send it out, that's love. That's passion. That's intimacy is coming your way. Oh, I like that for Leos. Yay. Okay, so we're going to do Virgos. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, Virgo's going to get the original tarot. Well, I say original, but I'm not really sure if it's not the original. But we say that. I'm not the only one. Try to wait. Oh, they're not coming. So what that tells me, although I did shuffle longer for other signs, that doesn't mean anything. I'm getting it channeled to me saying, this is a longer wait than you thought. It's a longer wait to have everything aligned, because there is an alignment in passion, there's an alignment in goodness, there's an alignment in abundance. So Virgos, this is going in your season, but it's, oh, here we go. You're really going towards your season. Perfect, because that's where we ended it. What you give, you receive. If you've been volunteering, you're going to get more. If you've been donating, you're going to get more. It doesn't work all the time, because people sit there and say, I've been donating money for how long? It doesn't always go that way. We get it and receive it sometimes emotionally. And it's the length of the soul life. So sometimes even, like, say the opposite, it's an easier example. Somebody's mean, and it's like karma's going to come around. Karma will visit them. We're always interactive. We're like this with karma. Can't have one without the other. And we sit there and say, but they went their whole life and they had a great life. And yet they hurt me, or they hurt these people, or they hurt many, or they hurt people. It's the life of the soul. I know that's not always what people like to hear, but it's the life of the soul that karma works, not always the life of in the one life, the this incarnation. Keep giving, you're going to be receiving. This is receive. I'm telling you, I can't get over this card right now. Yes, a lot of people will say, A lot of people will say that this card, the Six of Pentacles, but no, no. It's coming out of a little bit of a hardship. People, you're getting unexpected help. You ask for it. You have, oh, I think we just did that in the last reading. So if Virgo, if you want to go listen to Leo, you have not because you ask not. You've been asking. You don't have to beg. Often if it's, especially if it's medical or we really want it, we'll say, please, 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 can I have that, please? And that's okay. It is okay. But in reality, you ask once, the universe hears. But I see, I'll channel pets frequently, and all animals. And I don't know how to go there. Animals are the same way. They sort of ask for things repeatedly, believe it or not. Some, perhaps an animal in the wild, not as much, but they're still asking for food. They ask to find food today. They ask to find their prey today, or that flower. When they're sent out, the bees, anything that goes for hummingbirds. They're looking for their sweetness. This is you finding sweetness. So if you want to ask every day and pray and beg, then go do that. The only issue with the begging, if you will, or repeated asking every day, all day long for 5 years, 6 years, see how 6 connects with you, is it can work the same way, and the universe is like, oh, I'm bored. Ask for something else. Your guides, somebody is like, I don't want to hear anymore. Ask for something else. And also, just as with animals, we can ask repeatedly, not just the once, although once does help and can work, because I do find entities, beings, angels are similar to us. They forget. Somebody might argue with me and say, no, no, no. They forget. Who's perfect? Who's perfect? So, Virgo. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, that's all the readings, I believe, right? Yeah, Virgo. So, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Find the beauty. Find the love. Be open to love. You're worthy. You're deserving. There's not much more to say about that. Believe it. Feel it. You have ups and downs. Everyone does. But go find the flowers. Smell the fresh air. Do things that you've never done before. Have fun. Go play. Go play.